Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about someone who is pioneer in the field of modern medicine. On 31st March 2018, Google honored her with the Google Doodle to mark her 153rd birth anniversary. A crater on Venus has been named in her honor called Joshi. Government of Maharashtra has established a fellowship in her name. Institute of Research and Documentation in Social Sciences from Lucknow has been giving award for medicine in honor of her early contributions to the cause of advancing medical science in India. Oh my God, what a personality. Yes, you guessed it right. Today we are going to discuss about a very powerful personality, Dr. Anandibai Joshi, who was the first Indian woman to graduate in modern medicine. Hello, I am Mrs. Manjusha Kelkar, your medical education architect and founder of the platform Breakthrough Medical Education. Let us go through her journey. It's year 1965. A baby girl named Yamuna is born on 31st March. She grew up to be an intellectually strong girl. She was raised in Kalyan and at the age of 9 was married to Mr. Gopal Rao Joshi. He was a widower and almost 20 years her senior. After marriage, her name was changed to Anandi. Mr. Gopal Rao Joshi worked in Kalyan Post Office. Then he was transferred to Alibag and finally to Calcutta. He was a very progressive thinker and supported education for women. At the age of 14, she gave birth to her first child. But the child lived only for 10 days and died due to lack of medical care. Now, this proved to be a turning point in Anandi's life and inspired her to become a physician. After Gopal Rao was transferred to Calcutta, she learned to read and speak Sanskrit and English. Her husband encouraged her to study medicine. Indian society at that time opposed her very strongly. She addressed the community at Sri Rampur College Hall in Calcutta and explained the reason behind her decision to go to USA and obtain a medical degree. She stressed the need for female doctors in India, emphasizing that Hindu women could better serve as physicians to Hindu women. So in 1883, Gopal Rao decided to send Anandibai by herself to America for her medical studies. A physician couple suggested that Anandibai apply to Women's Medical College of Pennsylvania in USA. She was helped a lot to pursue her medical career by Mrs. Carpenter. They developed a close friendship and came to refer each other as aunt and niece. If we go back in time, in the year 1874, when she was married, it was very unusual for husbands to focus on their wives' education. But Gopal Rao was so obsessed by his wife's education that he set a condition that if she continues with her studies, then only he shall marry her. Anandibai began her medical training at the age of 19 in USA. But because of cold weather and unfamiliar diet, she contracted tuberculosis. Nevertheless, she graduated with an MD in March 1886. The topic of her thesis was Obstetrics among the Aryan Hindus. On her graduation, Queen Victoria sent her a congratulatory message. On returning to India in late 1886, Anandibai received a grand welcome. The princely state of Kolhapur appointed her as the physician in charge of the female ward of the local Albert Edward Hospital. But soon after her return, she died of tuberculosis on 26 February 1887, even before she turned 22. Her death was mourned throughout India and her ashes were sent to Mrs. Carpenter, who placed them in her family cemetery in New York. Later, in 1888, American feminist writer Carolyn Wells wrote Joshi's biography. She was acquainted with Anandibai and admired her greatly. Doordarshan also produced a Hindi serial based on her life called Anandi Gopal. Dr. Anjali Kirtane has extensively researched the life of Dr. Anandibai Joshi and has written a Marathi book entitled Dr. Anandibai Joshi, Kal आणि Kartutva. A lot has been learned from her life. Isn't it an inspiring story? Will it inspire you to study medicine? Do post your comments and like the video. Also, let me know which famous personalities we should discuss in the field of medicine. Thank you. Keep watching.